Hi people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I will be showing you how to make this pencil skirt you are seeing on the screen. So if this is your first time of stopping by in this channel, please do well to subscribe, do well to like, and do well to drop your comments if you have any. So if this video or tutorial is what you will be interested to learn, then keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I'll be doing is to draft my pattern for the skirt. Sorry, this video is not actually clear. Right now I am getting my horizontal lines. I'll be marking my hip. My hip line is 9 inches. Please, for my waistband I took off 2 inches for the waistband. So after marking my hip, I'm now marking my knee length, which is 19 inches, and then the full length of my skirt. So the next thing I'll be doing now for the front is to get my waistline divided by 4 and then mark my waist. I am using a waist intake of 3.5 inches, and then I came down by 5 inches for the front. I am using 1 inch for that intake. Okay, please, you can go ahead to use 1 inch or each side, making it 2 inches. So I am now adding the 1 inch that intake at my waist measurement. Okay, then for the hip divided by 4 as well, I'll mark it on my hip line, which is 9 inches, and then I will mark the hip result I got also on my knee line and then on the hem line. But after marking the result on the knee line and on the hem line, I will come in by 2 inches, as you can see here on the video. That is on my knee line and also on the hem line. I will come in by 2 inches, okay, because this is a pencil skirt. And right now I will use my rule to connect the dots together. Okay, please make sure you use your own measurement as you are doing same. Then at the center front of my skirt, I came down by ½ inch slant to avoid gaping or folding. And then I will head over to the back. I will also mark my horizontal lines, as you can see, for the back piece of my skirt, the back pattern. I also mark my knee length, just exactly the lines I marked on the front piece of my pattern. Then on this center point of my back, I'll come in by 1 inch zipper intake to eliminate bulge. Okay, and then I'll connect it to the hip line. Then starting from the line of my zipper intake, I'll mark my dart, which is 3.5 inches. My dart intake is 1 inch. That's half inch on both sides. And then for the dart length, I am using 4.5 inch. Okay, and then I'll connect it together, as you can see, with my rule. Okay, if you are making use of that of 1 inch by the sides, do not forget to add the 2 inch altogether on your waist line. So right now I'll mark my proper waist measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch dart intake. Okay, and then on the hip line divided by 4, I'll mark it on my hip line, as you can see. After marking it, I'll mark the same measurement of my hip divided by 4. I'll place it on my knee length and then on the hem line, but make sure to minus 2 inches from the knee length and then from the hemming line. Okay, for the knee length, I'll minus 2 inches also for the back, and then I'll use my rule, my straight rule, to connect my patterns together, connect the dots all together from the waist down to the hem line. Okay, then the next thing I'll be doing now is to label properly. Okay, so you will not mistake the front skirt for the back skirt. Okay, so the next thing I'll do right now after labeling is to go ahead and do my butt contour. This pattern drafting for the skirt is one of the formulas used in making pencil skirts. So at this point I marked 1 inch exactly on the knee line, I'll connect it down to the hemline, as you can see with my straight rule. Okay, if you're on a big size, please go ahead to use 1.5 inch, and then that 1 inch I marked, I am placing it on this side of the skirt. That is only for the back. Okay, this 1 inch I minused, or this I came in by 1 inch at the center back. As you can see, this 1 inch I came in at the down part, which is at the hem line. Okay, and then I connected it all the way to the knee length. Right now I will go ahead to cut my patterns all out. After cutting it, I will make sure to label properly. Remember that the front pattern is going to be on fold. So right now I have placed it on my fabric. I will go ahead to insert my stitching allowance, which I will be using sewing allowance of 1.5 inches, and then for the zipper area I am using 1 inch zipper stitching. Okay, so guys, this is just basically it I am doing right now. Go ahead and cut yours as well. You can use 2 inches for your hemming allowance, because that is what I use. So guys, this is the skirt, the pieces after cutting it out and adding my stitching allowance. This is the lining. I went ahead to gum it. So right now I'll go ahead to stitch the lining, but I'll make sure to pin them down on the sides, making sure to stitch on my sewing allowance. Okay, I'm sewing on 1.5 inch on the sides. This is the lining piece. Okay, and then for the main fabric, I will also join them with my pins at the sides, making sure to place the back piece directly on the front piece. Please make sure the right side is facing the right side. Okay, and as you are doing so, make sure to place them properly. Remember to use your pattern paper as a guideline after labeling it, because at this point, if you did not label your pattern paper at all, trust me, you may make mistake or misplace your skirts in the proper way they are supposed to be facing each other. So right now I am pinning down the sides with my pins, as you can see, so it will give me a guideline to stitch them down. So guys, I've gone ahead to stitch them down on the sides. This is the lining piece, this is the main fabric. So this is what I'll be doing. I will go ahead to place the right side facing the right sides. As you can see guys, please make sure to iron open the excess allowance. As you can see, I have not done that because there is no light currently. So guys, make sure that your allowances are right in place. Make sure they are facing each other correctly. Okay, so guys, this is just basically how you'll be attaching the two pieces together, and the right side should be facing each other. Make sure to also use your pin to hold it down just the way you are seeing me do. So guys, after pinning it down, I will go ahead to stitch down the hemming allowance by half an inch. As you can see on the video, I will stitch it by hemming by half an inch. You can go ahead to stitch by 1 inch. Just make sure you add your desired hemming allowance, and then make sure to stitch it properly so you do not shorten the length of your skirt. So guys, this is the result after hemming the down part of my skirt. Okay, this is the result. You see how it is looking already. This skirt is actually going to have a very neat finishing, so please look closely and see how I am going to make this skirt to have a very neat inner surface. Okay, so guys, this is what I'll be doing now. I will go ahead to pin down so I can achieve the length for my zipper and then the length for my slit. So for this skirt, I am using the length of 9 inches for my zipper. After marking my 9 inches, I will mark for the slit. I am going to stop 1 inch above my knee length, because this skirt is actually a very pencil skirt for my client. So I am going 1 inch directly above the knee length so she can be able to work with it, guys. So at this point, I am marking out 1 inch where I'll be stitching. So this is the zipper. This is the zipper. I will go ahead to trim it down because I am not using the regular zipper for skirts on these pieces that I am making. So guys, please, as you fixing your zipper, please make sure you are sewing it directly on 1 inch. So guys, the next thing I will do now is to open the skirt up. Remember, I only stitched on the main fabric. I did not touch the lining, okay? I only fixed my zipper and my slit on the main fabric. So this is what I am going to do. I will turn my skirt like this, as you can see on the video. That is the way the skirt is going to look like when you turn it inside out. So right now, I'll make sure to straighten it after turning it out. At this point, you are going to determine if you will be needing a waistband for this skirt. For this skirt, I'll be using a waistband. So, but if you are not going to use a waistband for this skirt, that means you have to skip this process I am about to do right now. So guys, what I'll go ahead to do right now, you can see how the skirt is looking already. You can see how the skirt is looking. So what I'll be doing, as I am going to be using a waistband for this skirt, is to bring the front or the right side of this lining piece, as you can see, and then the right side of my main fabric, that is on the waist area. Hold it firmly together, just like this. The right side of the main fabric and then the right side of my lining intake. Hold it like this and then pin it together. From that point, you will stitch it all the way down to the hemming line, just here, as you can see, okay? So from that point at the waist, stitch it all the way down. But if you are not going to be using waistband, then you will have to stitch the waist. First of all, you will stitch the waist down and then close up both ends of the skirt, leaving 5-inch opening. So either you start from the waist or you start from the hemming line, as you can see, because I am going to be using a waistband for the skirt, so I can start from anywhere to stitch down. I can actually start on the waist or I can start from the hemming line, as you can see on the video, okay? So guys, just do well to stitch it down. As you can see, make sure to use your pins to pin it down. It will be a guideline for you in case if you find this stage confusing for you. Just make sure to try it out with your pins first, okay? So guys, this is it after stitching it down. I have turned it inside out, as you can see. Look at how neat the skirt is looking already. Look at my zipper. You can see I have not fixed in my waistband on the skirt. You can see, okay? So right now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold the allowances directly on each other, that is on the waist area. Please, before this step, make sure you must have ironed your skirt properly. Make sure you must have ironed it, please, I beg you. So guys, I will go ahead to stitch it down or hold it firmly with my pin, then cut out my waistband. I am using waistband of 2 inches plus ½ inches on fold for my waistband, okay? So guys, this is exactly how I'll be doing it. I'll go ahead to stitch one end of the waistband and then place it from the inside. Yes, I'll start from the inside to place my waistband. After stitching one side of the waistband from the inside, and then I will stitch the outside. And this is the waist band and this is the skirt. As you can see, look at how it's looking so beautiful. Look at how it's looking so neat. Can you even see the sewing allowance? No, it is looking so neat. So guys, this is basically how to draft a pencil skirt with both contour. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for coming up to this point to support me. I am so grateful. God bless you for supporting my channel. Thank you so much. Like this video and give it a thumbs up. You can go ahead and click on the notification bell to be the first to be notified whenever I drop any video. Thank you.